This is the Benefactor SM722. It's a vehicle that is unfortunately a victim of drip feed in the Criminal Enterprise update that has just been released. But in today's video, I thought I'd go a little bit ahead of time. We're going to upgrade this car, see how fast it goes, its handling, and if you are intrigued by this car and you wanted to purchase it, at least this will be a good guide to let you know everything you need to. Now, in real life, this car is based off of the Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren Sterling Moss, hence the SM is Sterling Moss in the car's name. Gotta be real, Rockstar wasn't all too creative when it came to naming this car in Grand Theft Auto Online, but I guess it does the job. It's a car. The name's not the most important part. The car itself is. So, overall looks, I think this is one of the weirdest and coolest looking cars in the game. Obviously, not everybody is going to be into this vehicle, but I'm very confident that everybody will see this car when it's driving down the road from a mile away. So let's get into the car, let's upgrade it, and see what there is to know about it. I really actually think this car looks awesome. It probably won't be a car I drive all too often just because it is so niche, but it'll definitely be a car I like to show off to friends when I do pull it out of my garage when it is eventually out there. So, armor upgrade, these don't really matter too much. The first thing we want to take a look at is our bumpers. So, we got a racer bumper. Ooh, man, that arc bumper looks really, really bad. I don't like that. The racer bumper is not bad, but honestly, the stock one's not too bad either. Then we got a speed bumper, carbon speed bumper. That actually doesn't look too bad. And then speed mark 2 bumper and a carbon speed mark 2 bumper. Let's just go for, I'm just going to go for the speed mark 2 bumper because it follows our main color. When it comes to rear bumpers, we can do a speed diffuser. That actually doesn't look too bad. Ooh, I'm not a huge fan of that one. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. The carbon street diffuser. I might go for the street diffuser. Yeah, let's go. Nah, you gotta have those angles. Let's go for the carbon speed diffuser. That looks pretty nice on the back. Engine upgrades, obviously. We gotta put some exhaust. Ooh. Oh, we can do side exhaust? Oh, that looks really cool. So we can either do a rear exhaust or we can do, I'm going for the side. It might look kind of weird on the back with that grill in the middle, but I don't care. That looks cool. Speed hood actually looks pretty nice. Then we got a vented hood, not a big fan of that. Racer hood, that one's good. I actually do like the racer hood. Performance hood, and a bulge hood. Not a big fan of the bulge hood. I'm just gonna go for the speed hood. I think that looks pretty clean, honestly. The other ones aren't bad, like this one's pretty good, but I like having those little stripes right through it. That looks pretty nice. Lights, let's do xenon, obviously. And then for livery, we can do a black stripe or a red stripe. Okay, surprisingly no white stripe, but we can do white stripes. I just don't like how the back is completely covered in white. We can do a green arrow, not too bad, and then a black arrow, but it's also got a little bit of orange tinting in it. Racer 11. Ooh, this one's pretty cool. I actually like this quite a bit. We got Racer 10. That's also really, really cool. Diamonds, no. Fading bands, no. Speed? Speed's actually pretty cool. I gotta be real. You know what? I'm gonna go for speed. Let's change this car's color. I'm thinking, you know what, we can do like an ice white. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Ice white looks perfect. And then for a secondary color, that changes the back. So if I want to make the back pretty similar to the front, we gotta go find blue. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. We gotta scroll all the way up. Go, 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 go. And then we should be at blue fairly soon. There you go. Okay, so I want to make the blue match. Racing blue's pretty close, but I want to make it nautical somewhat close. I don't think I can actually find the blue we have in the front. I'm just going to go for like an ultra blue. I think that should honestly fit fine. Okay, not too bad. Trim color. Let's do, can I do ice white for that as well? Ice white, perfect. So now the interior matches the back of the car. This actually looks pretty cool. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the other liveries again, what it looks like with these stripes and everything. Yeah, I gotta say, I think the one we picked definitely looks the coolest out of all of them. So I'm gonna stick with this for now. Let's take a look at some of the other upgrades we can do. Roof accessories. Ooh, not a huge fan of that. Let's just do the arc roof bar. I think that looks a bit better than the arches we have, so we'll stick with that. Splitters. Oh, okay, we can change the front a bit. I'm gonna go for... We could do white. I'm gonna go for blue. It kind of follows in smoothly there with the top as well for everything else. Skirts. I'm gonna go for, ooh, I actually like the secondary arc skirts there. I think those look the best. Yeah, honestly, I like that. That blue line at the bottom really fits in with the car really well. I think that's pretty nice. Spoiler. Oh, I'm not a huge fan of that spoiler. This one's a bit better. Still not amazing, but it's better. Yeah, the spoiler options on this car are not amazing, I'm gonna be real. This one's actually kind of cool. I would definitely run this spoiler over some of the other ones, I'll definitely tell you that. Oh my. I don't like these spoiler options. Like, I'm gonna go for this one. I think, like, that's the best that we have at our opportunity, but man, I do not like any of those spoiler options, I'm gonna be real. Alright, gotta put our turbo on. High-end wheels, obviously. Let's put on Heifer. I really like them. And then, we can just leave the wheel color black. It honestly doesn't matter. Bulletproof tires. And there you have it. That is the car fully kitted out. Obviously, we cannot put a tinted window upgrade on the vehicle because, well, I mean, it doesn't exist. So when it comes to the overall look of this vehicle, honestly, it looks really, really cool. One of the coolest looking cars I've seen. Now, the interior, pretty HD, honestly. I mean, it has to be. This is a car with no roof, so you're constantly going to be looking at the interior, which, yeah, doesn't look bad at all. So, first things first, I want to see how it handles, because handling is a very important factor to any car. It could be awesome looking, but if it can't handle for jack squat, then it doesn't really matter. In front of us, you can see I've picked a pretty curvy, twisty, windy road, and we're going to see how it does on the handling. I'm guessing that it's not going to do amazing. It's a rear-wheel drive car, and just from driving to this location without even full gassing it, it struggled a lot. So here we go, doing fine so far. I will tell you, the acceleration on this vehicle is very, very good, but acceleration doesn't mean anything when your car likes to spin on the back end, as you can see. So if you apply the brakes, it seems like it's actually not too bad, but the problem is there are vehicles that are going to be way, way faster on handling, acceleration, and top speed, like the Pariah, for example, which will definitely make fun of a vehicle like this car. So we're doing fine, I can tell you that, but I have had to apply the brakes quite a bit, and that's still with us spinning around these corners here. As you can see, just every corner. Now, unfortunately, that truck was in our way as well, but yeah, it just seems like every corner this car is just a struggle unless you're really applying the brakes. But at that point, you're not really doing much speed, you're just doing a lot of braking. So now that we've done the uphill part, we're gonna go to the downhill part of this course, which is yeah, gonna be a bit of a struggle. So here we go. Okay, we're fine, and here we go. Oh boy, I'm a little worried. Now, when it comes to other vehicles like the Zentorno, it did this downhill part easily, but oh man, the handling on this car. Ooh, okay, we're fine, but here's what I'll say. I would not suggest to buy this vehicle for its handling. It is not a car that is going to win you any races unless you are extremely good at racing, and even then, some 5-year-old could probably pull out a Pariah or some HSW car and absolutely smoke you out of the finish line. So yeah, I wouldn't exactly say handling is the main thing you want for this vehicle, but there is another saving grace. It's possible that top speed is really good on this car, so we're gonna make our way over to the airport and see if it's good or not. We're gonna find out. We have finally arrived at the airport, and this will be perfect to test the overall top speed and acceleration of this vehicle. So let's just start it right at the runway, get in the first person so we can see that speedometer. And wow, yeah, the thing accelerates really fast, already up to 80, and that is 100 miles per hour. But what I've noticed when driving this car is it doesn't really seem to get much faster than about 120. Oh, that's about 115, and yeah, as you can see, the car just really doesn't want to budge around 120 miles per hour. So my guess is that this car's top speed is maybe about a $118. We're almost getting up there, almost, but as you can see, it just kind of plateaus right up there at around 119. So definitely not the fastest car, definitely not the best at handling. If you want my advice, I wouldn't suggest to buy this vehicle unless you really just like the look of it, because it's not a car that's going to win you any races or any talent shows, but it will definitely be very cool to bring to car shows, and I guess that's all that really matters in buying a car in Grand Theft Auto anyways, is getting from point A to point B. But if you don't have the money to waste, I wouldn't suggest to buy it. There's a lot better cars like the Corsita or the Torero in this update that are way better, so just keep that in mind. Either way, hopefully all of you enjoyed today's video. This took a lot of time to mod and get these files into the game, so if you want to see more content like this in the future, especially on the other drip feed cars, then make sure to click that subscribe button down below and stay tuned for future content. Apart from that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!